What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Kissing the Pink. And I do apologize, I had not remembered that the opening tune of the record was indeed the original version of the last film. I've since listened to both tracks in succession and have a pretty clear sense of how they differ sonically, so like I said, I apologize. I'm going through a whole large number of groups, and increasingly there are moments where the synaptic connections in my brain are supposed to hang a left and they go right, and I end up not knowing what I'm talking about, so I do apologize. But hopefully, even though it will likely happen again in different deep dives, maybe even related to Kissing the Pink, I'll try to make sure it doesn't happen again for the second half of the record. Nevertheless, we are going to listen to Big Man Restless. I said at the end of the last reaction, I enjoy the phrasing of the title. Being restless, it can be an immediate physical thing where you can't really sit still, you feel like you gotta move around or do something, but it can also be emotionally, psychologically, so I do wonder who Big Man is and why he is restless, so let's find out. And once again, I do apologize for not remembering the last film, the original version. I've been annoyed at myself for a week and a half since I did the reaction, which is why I feel the need to stress that. Nevertheless, let's get it. This is Big Man Restless by Kissing the Pink from the 1983 album Naked.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Big Man Restless.
A formal introduction.
There's a big man restless who pushes the humor. He's so relentless. He's back to back with no
I like the
restraint.
computery bleepy feel
He's
of
so
that.
relentless, like 40 Indians. Then there's the group that doesn't move to the sound, to the humor.
It's dark.
No one knows whose friend he is. He's always there. He's the big man restless, like 40 Indians.
I didn't see that coming. But I like a formal introduction, but no one knows who he is. I'm not sure of the simile 40 Indians what that is getting at.
No one knows whose friend he is. He's always there. He's the big man restless, like 40 Indians. I'm in the third group. We push for humor. We're so relentless, like 40 Indians. The legal quarter of tight-lipped men. Push for order and repeat again. The legal quarter of tight-lipped men. Push for order and repeat again.
Like that organ. But that dissonant, bleepy thing.
Anyway, not regarding the funny man, the big man restless, are so relentless. They scratch about, and like 40 Indians, the lot turn on the funny man, the big man restless. And what can he say? If the sun's all gone and the wafer thin, and you scratch around and not so for our skin, you could say, no flags in here, no cause to wave, this is first no scratch in the final cave. You could say.
Always welcome. These vocals in this section. Yeah, really cool tune. One of my favorites so far, if not the favorite, and I did not expect that sax to come in. I was already really enjoying the atmosphere of the tune, and then that dropped, and it just took it to another level. And yeah, those vocals in the, I guess, chorus, it's, they're very operatic, might be too strong or specific of a word, but they really are like this choral group type of singing rather than, even just, harmonies where you hear multiple people in a band harmonizing in a chorus or something. It felt like very strong and, again, like, if not operatic, certainly like, deep, like male vocal singing groups. So I enjoyed the sonic flavor of that. And ultimately, yeah, it's interesting. When I first saw the title, I wondered if it was, someone who has a very specific history, but like, it feels like we're talking about multiple groups, and Big Man Restless seems to be one of a number of things that are, relentless, and they're like 40 Indians, which I'm not sure the significance of that. And then, like, was the line like the illegal porter and the tight-lipped man? Is it like, I feel like the tight-lipped man was the latter phrase. I'm pretty confident in that, but I don't know if he was saying the illegal porter, and if it's like the same person, or if it really is two people. So there's like an and instead of like it being a double qualifier of a single individual. But yeah, there was like the third group, and they're relentless, and I don't know if he was part of the second group, but yeah, so I'm not sure of all the moving pieces lyrically, but yeah, we had this weird restless man who was relentless, but no one knows whose friend he is. And it sounds like, the guy sitting at the end of the bar that you always see, but like he doesn't really talk to anyone. You don't know quite who he is, and like, no one really knows, who like brought him here originally. So that was sort of the mental image that I had as the song unfolded, but it seemed like it was about a lot more than that. So once again, shout out to Doug for sending me this, and once more, I really do intend to go through everything. There's some Sagan waiting, there's some Blaze that's been on hold for far too long, so, and there's some Cocteau Twins coming up, which is interesting. Like, this isn't really the venue. I should talk about this in a Cocteau Twins reaction, but briefly, it seems like there's like very different opinions about like what their best material is, and a number of people have said that the album that Doug sent me, Treasure, is like peak of the peak Cocteau, but a couple people have commented on videos that I made weeks and even months ago recently, and they were saying like, oh, this is the best they ever got, and by the time you go like to the next album after this, it's just not nearly as good. So it's just so weird to me, the way notable fans of, or noted fans of different groups will take very different opinions on particular tracks or albums. I get it, it's subjective, it's taste, but it is a funny thing to me. Whereas, some other tunes will seem there's more of a consensus, oh, this is definitely one of their best tunes. But yeah, I'm curious to go through the remainder of what Doug has sent me, is basically what I'm saying. So the next time we come back to this, we'll be up to Desert Song. Sounds barren, sounds very devoid of life or life-sustaining resources. So we'll see what that's about next time. Let me know what you think of this. I will see you then. Peace.